Yo, what's up, y'all? This your girl, Chef Lil P. This is snack news, and we about to get into the major food news across the country. So let's get into it.
City deficit. The mayor is exploring the idea of opening a city-owned grocery store to promote food equity.
But as CBS 2's Jermon Terry found out, you won't be able to buy food anytime soon.
He's live in the newsroom to break it down for us. Jermon?
Joe and Erica, this is simply a plan and one done in small cities. But if the city-owned grocery store gets up and running, and that is a big if, Chicago will be the largest city to accomplish this. Tonight, Mayor Brandon Johnson's team explains the need for this push. Many neighborhoods on the south and west sides are without quality grocery stores. Windows are boarded up after private chains moved out. Take this former Aldi at 76th and Ashland in Auburn Gresham. It closed more than a year ago.
All of our stores are closing. And so now we have to go outside of our neighborhoods.
Native Southsider Shelley Williams welcomes any plans to bring grocery stores back. That includes Mayor Brandon Johnson's newest initiative to get the city into the grocery chain business.
So I think that's a good idea that Mayor Johnson is picking up the slack where these big store chains are leaving.
Under Mayor Johnson's proposal, the city would use economic development grants. Yumi Grisby, the administration's policy chief, says the city will team up with an organization to open a city-owned grocery in one of Chicago's food deserts.
And so we are not spending any taxpayer dollars, right? What we're also going to be able to access is the funding that exists at the national level, at the state level.
The major grocery chains claim they left these communities because it just was not profitable. So it begs the question how Mayor Johnson can flip that narrative.
And so it's not necessarily about profitability. It really is about what is the impact on Chicagoans.
How does a grocery store get pushed ahead of crime and safety over other things?
I don't want to say that this is taking a priority. I would like to say that overall it's not also about a grocery store. What it is about increasing access to healthy options and to food for all Chicagoans.
And while the mayor's office says the grocery store will be funded by grant money, we should note some of the grant money could come from state and federal tax dollars, just not local tax dollars. There's no timeline when this initiative would or could move forward. Live in the newsroom tonight, Jermon Terry, CBS 2 News. Joe and Erica.
Jermon, thank you.
Yeah, tell me what y'all think about this, in the comments below. I think it's a good thing, the mayor has to do something since all these big grocery companies are leaving these communities. I don't think they're leaving just because it's not profitable. I was reading an article on this in the New York Post that was saying that some of these big chain grocery stores, the reason why they're leaving is because of theft. And I don't know if y'all have noticed, but a lot of these like Walgreens, CVS, these type of stores, if you go to like even the toothbrush aisle, deodorant, stuff like soap. A lot of these are like glass blocked off, from consumers. Like you have to push the little button, to get an associate to help you. And that's crazy. Like you gotta push a little button to have somebody who worked there to put a toothbrush for you, because they stealing any and everything, y'all. But also, I mean, they could, be right as well. If people are stealing from their stores, then yeah, they're not making really a profit either. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I hope this actually, come into like fruition, and they really get, these community grocery stores, up and running, and it's not just, some political talk to make it seem like, I'm trying to do something when I'm really not. But we'll see. But yeah, every community needs to have access to vegetables, fruit, organic produce, like real food. Every community needs real food. So tell me what what y'all guys think about this. All right, moving on.
If I'm not eating, nobody's eating. So I proceed to take strands of my hair and sprinkle it on the food.
You heard her. Talisha Jacobs so upset with the service at a local restaurant that she admittedly contaminated the food. Thanks for joining us on 19 News at 3. I'm Nicole Versansky, and it is a shocking video. You see it here behind me. 19 News first showed you yesterday. So the woman caught on camera sprinkling her hair onto the food at Chill Pepper's Fresh Mexican Grill over on East 185th Street. Now at 3, she's telling her side of the story, saying she's justified. Winnie George just spoke to her in a story you'll see on Just One Station.
I was wrong for that, but it was provoked. I don't want to look like I'm just some mean person or an irate customer, because that's not it.
Take a look at your screen. That's Talisha Jacobs putting her hair all over the food at Chili Pepper's Fresh Mexican Grill. 19 News first shared it on Tuesday. After seeing our story, Jacobs called me, wanting to explain what happened. She admits to being angry after not getting what she was willing to pay for.
I said, can I get extra meat in my tacos? I said, I'll pay the extra for the extra scoop, which was $2.50, and she could separate it between my 4 tacos. The manager then stepped in and told me I could not get extra meat or I would not be getting all of my toppings. I said, I never heard of that. She said, well, you can't get extra meat.
This is where things get crazy. The restaurant's managers claim Jacobs became aggressive because she didn't want to wait until the taco meat was fully cooked. According to Jacobs, that's far from the truth. She says the manager told her to get out. In response,
I said, no, I cannot.
Jacobs claims finally one of the employees did make her tacos with extra meat, but at that point, the manager didn't want to do business with her anymore.
She said, throw that away. I said, okay, well, if I'm not eating, nobody's eating. So I proceeded to take strands of my hair and sprinkle it on the food.
Do you think you deserve it?
Look, you gotta be a whole nother person to do something like this and then get on a local news network and tell everybody that, yeah, I did it. I don't care. This is crazy right here. Like, what she did was wrong, and she could, be right that, the service, wasn't good, but still everybody else gotta eat. You can't just think about yourself. If the service ain't good, just look, take your money elsewhere. That's all it is. Like, don't eat there no more. Like, I don't get it. Like, for you to do that was just unnecessary. I don't get it.
Any type of punishment for this?
Honestly, I was willing to pay for whatever the condiments that I did mess up, but like I said, it's not $1,000 worth of food like they said.
Jacobs says she was a regular customer at the Mexican Grill, but now she will never step foot inside there again.
Never. And I wouldn't recommend anybody to go there, because if the employees are allowed to disrespect the customers like that vibe alone you wouldn't want to eat there.
Now, police are involved. Jacobs says she spoke to a detective, and as of right now, she's not facing any charges. In Cleveland, I'm Winnie George, 19 News.
And 19.
Oh man, she got lucky Did all that, no charges right now. And she on local news saying, yeah, I did it. I don't care. She's a wild one. She's a wild one.
Oh, a DoorDash driver caught on camera spitting on a customer's order. It happened at a home in Kendall. And Local 10's Leanne Motorhome is live with the developments today as this video goes viral. Leanne.
And Janice, so many of the people that I spoke to at this apartment complex today had the very same reaction you did. Just absolute disgust that someone would do this, no matter their motivations. According to the young man I spoke to who said he made that order, he believes that the driver may have been upset over the fact that he initially had forgotten to put a tip on the order, then later added $3. Well, nevertheless, DoorDash was not rather too pleased with this driver's actions and has now taken steps to fire him.
A Ring doorbell.
Oh man, that's disrespectful and trifling. I'm sorry, y'all. It's not seeing this right now. Hold on. Let me try to do something here. Yeah, let me rewind this, back so y'all can see this.
A Ring doorbell camera captured a spit and run in Kendall over the weekend.
That's crazy.
Delivery man sets a customer's order down, then takes a photo to confirm the delivery. But it's what he does next that's now going viral on social media.
No.
The delivery guy mumbles something.
See, this is why you're taking a risk when you decide to get your food delivered. Cause you don't know what these food, deliver, guys be doing. Like some be on the bike. Your food can sit here and get knocked over, your drink is spilled, and then they can do this. They can sit here and eat your food. Come on now. This is your job. Like, we hear about fast food workers, doing stuff like this with people's food. And then you have delivery guys doing this, because, you didn't get no tip or the tip wasn't enough. Like, dude, you gotta just chop it up to the game and just move it on, to the next customer. Can't be doing this. Like, this is disrespectfully trifling. This is crazy.
Something under his breath, then seemingly spits 3 times onto the bag of food. He looks at the camera and mutters something else before walking away. It all happened Saturday afternoon at the Treetops Apartments in Kendall.
Te hace pensar que solamente lo hizo por fuera. O sea, todo el trayecto del camino él pudo haberlo hecho por dentro.
I spoke by phone with Elias, the 13-year-old boy who made the order, as well as his mom. They say they paid about $30 for the food and added a $3 tip. They believe the man was unhappy about the amount of tip he got, resulting in his bad behavior. In an email sent to the customer, DoorDash said in part, quote, "We do not condone this type of action and have therefore taken this step in removing them from our platform. This dasher will no longer be able to deliver future orders on DoorDash. Results of all internal investigations are kept private."
Eso está mal. ¿Cómo se puede escupir en la comida?
Elias and his mom also say they got a full refund for their order. We've also reached out to DoorDash for comment directly to us. We're waiting to hear back. For now, reporting live in Kendall, Leanne Motorhome, Local 10 News.
All right, y'all. Leave a comment on below about these videos. This your girl, Chef Lil P. This is Snack News. Peace. I'm out.